I've experienced a life outside of this. Try and understand another person. Have you not witnessed such things? Is this all you've known? Do you have dreams? Do you believe in something higher than all of this? Do you believe that you're more than this? Because I do. And I'm not you, but I try to understand. Maybe I am from not this place. Maybe I am who I say I am and who I believe I am. Maybe that's what helps me. It keeps me reminded, something inside of me. But everyone else could still believe, still want more for themselves, still have faith that it's possible, that it will happen, because there's a God. So yeah, maybe I have a relationship with him, but you can still believe. You can still believe in him and believe that he can. But it is true that I don't know you. I don't know what sort of dreams you dream. I don't know if you've ever dreamed outside of this place. I don't know how deep your consciousness can go. I don't know if you even choose to be deep. But all those things do play into why certain people act the way they do, why they don't have faith, why they can't see. Just the same as choosing to search within. If you don't choose to, then you'll never know. You'll never be able to go deep. So if someone comes to you with such deep understanding, you're going to look at them like, I'm not really here for that. I don't really care, and I really don't know what you're saying. It's all the same, is it not? That there's something that is different, something that may be stronger in me that helps me to stay awake. It's all those things. Whether it's in you or not in you, you still should search. Whether I found it or didn't find it, I would still keep searching for it in myself, in a higher power that's not in this world but is up above. I can't change my purpose. Well, the purpose that he has made for me, the purpose I'm in when it comes to his purpose. I can't change his purpose. I can't change his will. And if I'm in it, I can't change who I am in this world, in this lifetime. I can't change what's inside of me that calls my name. I can't change that it's in my dreams, that I've been there, that I've seen it. I can't change that. It's just that I can't change you. I can't make you see. I can't make you believe. I can try to. But if it ain't you, it just ain't you. If it's not in you, it just not in you. And there's something in me that I've not chosen. Maybe before I came into the world, right? The things I can't remember. But while I'm here, I know that it's just there. So there's something that has happened before this time. There's something that has happened before we were in this world. some sort of agreement, some sort of discussion, right? There was a world before this. I was somebody before this. I had a life. Because in this world, I'm just who I am. It's not that the world's created me. It's not that I became someone now. Not me. To someone like me, the world would actually try to change me, try to make me forget who I am, because I just am who I am. And yeah, maybe they look at me like, who do you think you are? How does she know such things? How is she just this person? Exactly. Because clearly you didn't teach me. You don't know these things, but I do for some reason. And I can't change that, right? And that's why I hear Father all the time when I speak, because I hear him say, that's exactly what I told you when I said, they're going to hate me. They're going to hate you, but they don't hate you. They hate that I'm in you. They hate that when they see you, they see me. Because that's what I just seen, hearing me, knowing me, that I just am who I am. You didn't create me, but you hate me for it. But it's not that you hate me, it's that you hate my Father. Because that's the whole creator. That's who created this world. That's the reason why I'm here. That's the reason why you're here. That's the reason why this is happening. Everything. You don't hate me necessarily, but of course you're going to taunt him through me. You're going to mock him through me. You're going to, through me. Right? And I come to Father and I say, Father, I'm hurt. They hurt me. Father, they're persecuting me, right? I'm punished. I'm been thrown in isolation, Father. Why? He says, on behalf of me. Well, because of me. You see? And I said, well, what do you mean? Because you are of me. And that's the only way they can get through to me is through you. You see, that's all come from my understanding. That's all come from bear witnessing who I am to the world, to see who I am, and to see my Father again, even though I wait to the day that I see his face. I know to see him through knowing me, and knowing how the world sees and views me is knowing how they view him, to only see when he does come in the flesh, how they'll treat him. But he doesn't have to come in the flesh because he has me and he works through me. He's in a temple. He's in a body. It doesn't take me to be face to face with you to know what you'll do to me. You've done it through Jesus. You've done it through people like me. You see, I'm in me, me and them. It's one of those things. You've already done it to us. So, of course, when I come into this world, I shouldn't be surprised if you do the same thing. But those are verses, isn't it? Shout out to the Bible, because it never lied. It's prophesying. But I hear him testifying because it was about me, people like me. So close the book. I don't need the book. I just speak off of my will, right? My purpose in the will, my time, my generation. I stand in my generation. I stand in the wilderness and I roar on a mountain. Every generation, there's someone that does it. Jesus, it's not Jesus' generation. It's our generation. Who among you are leaders? Who among you are of me? Who among you are standing for the truth? That living sacrifice. So, yeah. Why should I expect people to understand me or accept me? Why should I expect people to love me? How can they? How can someone truly love me in this world when I find something wrong with it? and they are accustomed to it. They celebrate it. No one's going to want to be around me. As much as they may want to like me, it will never be enough. Just like I'll never be enough. They'll never be enough for me. My eyes are always in the clouds. I'm always on the council. I'm always judging, doing my work, my passion. I'm always going to see different. I'm always going to be different. That's what helps me to know the real philosophy of the world, that if you're going to be with someone, it has to be with someone that accepts you, someone that allows you to be free, be me, be original, just be a person separate from them, because there's no other way when it comes to me being with someone like me. I'm always going to be who I am. Nothing's going to stop that. Never going to change my ways. I'm never going to bow down. I'm never going to bow down in a way where I'm expected to, because of monarchy, patriarchy, because these things exist here. This is the way the world's customs. These are things that people have accepted. These are regular things that people live and breathe. These are things that they've known. So I say, yes, the world would never accept me. These men, most of them would never truly love me. Couldn't. Their spirit, they could not, because it's spiritual. They couldn't accept me. There's always something there. When you're trying to figure out why you don't connect with this person, it's spiritual. Now, you may connect with them physically, sexually, but when it's time to get really close, right? Like, let's say you want to literally get close to them. There's a big gap there. It just didn't happen, right? There's some people that you can cuddle with. There's some people that you can, get close to. And then there's ones where you find that it's just not comfortable. Like, there's nothing there. It's one of those things. They just won't be able to connect with you. Yeah, you can flirt, you can, you can poke, but when it comes to those real feelings, when it's time to get real and be like, okay, well, who will you choose? They'll never choose me. Just as they've never did. They never will. This is mature meat that I'm speaking. This is mature meat that I'm giving you. They never will, because they never have. They just can't. But you know who does choose you? See, I'm already, instead of milking it, I'm just going straight into it and, boing, who does love you? Who does choose you? Always and will, again and again and again. But I shouldn't run there just yet, because we already know that's coming. We already know that stands out. That's like, ping, that light bulb goes off. No wonder why. No wonder why he's a jealous God. But again, let's sort of milk it in a way that, yeah, they'll never love me. And they never have. Like I said, I'm at an age where I have decent experience, right? I'm in my 30s. So I've known that time and time again, people could have loved me. People could have chosen me, but they didn't, right? So I base it off of evidence that I have been able to be a witness, that still to this day, the world has never chose me. And then I happen to be at an age where I found out that God has, right? So it's like a perfect age to be where I have been chosen. I now understand why I haven't been chosen by the world and the people in it, to see that God has chosen me and see why he has, and the understanding behind all those things, to make sense of all the things, because I was always of him. And so those are the things that I speak and teach, and that's my counsel, all the philosophy around it, and then giving credit to the verses, because that's a confirmation. But I've lived in this world. If the verses talk about experiences that you may have if you walk in a certain way, you have to walk in that certain way to see that the scriptures talk to you. Also, these scriptures have been written before I was even existing. We can Google that and see when it was, but again, there's different versions of it, right? You hear it all day, people talking about how, oh, this person written it and they've changed it, but we get it, right? Because you can fuss all day about those unimportant things. Let's just deal with what we have. What scrolls do we have left? What little bit of truth did they put in it, right? Let's find that part of it, because that wasn't the point, right? The point is that it's a prophecy, or you find that out, that it's not just a book, and you find yourself in it. So you give credit to it. You don't discredit it like most people do, but you understand why they might, right? But we're not here to understand them. We've given them so much understanding, right? Jesus has given you so much grace and time, but clearly I'm here to speak the truth. I can give understanding all day, but it's not time for that. You've been given that time. It's just time to set it straight, right? Like, let's not even waste time. And that's sort of my attitude most of the time. Like, let's cut the crap, hold your tongue. I'm not here for understanding all the time. I'm not here for excuses. Because when you think about the truth, you think if someone came with the truth, you think that they here to hear more lies? You think they're here to hear excuses when they know the truth? It doesn't matter what you think, what you say, what you felt, what you believe. I'm coming with the truth. But you can say, you can think, you can feel just as you always, but I don't care. So in the background say she's mean. And that's the thing, is like when you're with mature people, they know exactly that who you are. They don't think you're mean. It's just, this is grown up business. Like when you grow up, they think you're mean when they're young, but when they grow up, they start to appreciate you, because it's like, yo, I get it. I will sound mean to people, right? Young people, but it's like people that are mature, it's like, no, this is what we deserve. This is what is necessary, that tough love. Like, because now that we're talking to adults, it's like, why do I baby you? Why should I coddle you? I don't have to. So to a young person, it is mean. It is a bit harsh, but not to you, not to a grown person. No. So all I'm saying is that, I'm saying a lot of things. That's how the mind is. It just flutters. But with the Bible and other books, I know there's other books out there. I personally have known the Bible. Like so my family is like, they be considered Christian, right? Like we were raised to know Jesus Christ as the Savior, as the Son of God. And then of course the Holy Bible. Going to like a Baptist church and things like that. My granny went to a Baptist church, right? And so those few years when I was young, like a baby, I've witnessed a church, and it was a Baptist church. So that King James version has always been something in my life. Like, I've known that version. So to me, I take from it, like, it's okay. It's not that serious to me. The truth is just the truth, right? And so since that is a book that I had, it's something that I opened. And I seen that, okay, there's truth in there. That's it. I don't really worry about all that other stuff, because as long as there's some truth in there, it talks about Jesus. It talks about the man that I consider my Savior. That's it. Yeah, there's probably things that's missing. Fine. But you know what? I find that I have missing pieces, that I can feel it, because there's a lot of things that are not written in it. But why do you think? It's also a prophecy. It's still being fulfilled. There are still mysteries, and they're profound. He said he's in you. Jesus speaks in parables for a reason, to make you understand that there's people that will understand it. Jesus also, you know, his followers have become prophets and people that speak for him, speak to the nations as we're supposed to do, follow in his footsteps, carry our cross, drink the cup, it be passed to us. We were all friends with him. It's not just, oh, he's just a master, he's a Lord. He's a person, he's a brother, he's someone's son, he's someone's friend. So he talks about how you no longer walk in the back of me, you walk on the side of me. You no longer call me master, you call me friend. But then there's also seats, empty seats that are next to him. And of course, Jesus is like, look, these seats are something that my Father has reserved for the ones he's chosen. Just like Jesus, just like God chosen Jesus to be in the world, right? As the Word. There are people in the world that are of them, right? And they are the ones that are able to sit next to him like an equal, right? Because they're just as warriors too. That's why you have that intimate relationship with him, because you start to understand who you are to God. It's not to say, oh, Jesus, we worship him, no. Jesus is my friend, right? He's like a brother. He's all those things. I knew him. I know him. We were there in the beginning, sort of thing. And we will soon reunite again. All of us. Like me with my Father. We don't have to worship anybody. That's why you shouldn't worship anyone. You shouldn't kiss no one's feet. And I tried to explain this in a way where, yes, I will be considered rebellious because I'll question you. I'm not going to just follow you. It doesn't matter if it was Jesus. It doesn't matter. There's a God. I follow God. Just like Jesus followed God. He followed his Father. So the scriptures in the Holy Bible speak of the truth. They're also there to remind you. Encourage you, warn you. There's nothing wrong with it. It tells other people's stories. If you don't want to believe in it, that's fine. You don't have to. But you don't have to discredit it, right? That's the spirit of an antichrist. You don't have to discredit it. Just do what you choose to do in your life. Mind your own sort of business. If another person wants to follow those things, allow them to. That's their rights. No one needs you to be lecturing them about why they shouldn't. Because the thing is that the Bible does not speak of evil. Like, it doesn't send you into this place where you're going to be in destruction. So, in other words, the Bible's not doing anything to you. It's not going up against anybody. Like, it's harmless. But if you're reading a book where it's like influencing you to do destructive things, then yeah, you may have to lecture that person. You're not going to get this on a program. You're not going to get this on TV. You're not going to get this from just anybody. You're going to have to find it in yourself. You're going to have to make that decision for yourself. Are you going to find the strength in you to do it? While being imperfect, you're going to try, right? Because you're not going to find this just anywhere. If you ask someone to give you such of this knowledge, this truth, this simple things, right? The things that should be given. Common sense. You're not going to get it from just anybody. You have to find it in yourself. You have to choose yourself. Choose to follow Jesus and walk alone, if so be it. Choose for yourself to read the Bible and not let anyone else influence you to not read it. That's up to you. Because ultimately, you're allowing someone to control you. You're allowing that person to influence you, persuade you. I'm sure most people will want to know for themselves. Let yourself be that judge. At least. Give that to yourself. It doesn't take a church. It doesn't take anything but you. I'm sitting right here in my home, just as I always do. Quiet, just me and what I know. That didn't take a church. It didn't take for me to go outside of myself. It didn't take for me to go anywhere. It didn't take for me to take this drug to free my mind, to understand truth, to see Jesus, to know him. Like, no. Just confess the truth. Confess your sins. Confess the wicked deeds that they do. Speak to him. Speak to the councils. Speak to the spiritual councils, because I'm sure you've had chances to go up to their councils physically, right? When they have their doors open, which will probably never be, when you can actually get them on the phone, and you see that they don't care. They probably won't even let you in. They probably don't even want to talk to you. They probably don't even want you to hear what you have to say, even though they're on a council. And you, the people, have the rights to tell them what you deserve and what you need and what needs to be improved. And they are supposed to have that power to do it. So with whatever you have your case, and you are in front of a spiritual council, that's just the way it is. That's the way it was always going to be, that you're going to find yourself in the presence of God.